Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your the host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in
real life simulator tryhard.
Something Lily of the Flower.
Lily of the Valley.
Yeah.
Alright. I might have read this, but I'm not sure. Really? Ass Hazel?
At first I thought you said ass. I was like, what?
No. Really? Everyone got pretty mad.
No, yeah, it was you.
Really, everybody got pretty mad. Dad nods his head. I remember that. Didn't your great aunt Enid want to file a formal complaint with her mouth? I think so, but nothing came of it. I don't know if the great aunt Enid had a leg to stand on since she thought Aunt Henrietta was called
Hermione.
Three of us laugh a little bit. Sorry. The three of us laugh a little, but it's half-hearted. No comma here? Half-form and fleeting.
Yeah, I feel like there should have been a comma there, but there's also too many commas in this sentence.
Yeah, I think they were like, you know what, let's subtract a comma.
They cut that comma because no, you need that comma.
Yeah, I was about to say.
They probably should have used periods for the other three.
Yeah. The laughter disappears discordantly without a trace, making us all feel uncomfortable in the aftermath.
Younger Bro has leveled up his large word skills for this video.
Well, I have been writing.
Cassandra.
Cage.
You know, I don't think I've ever... I understand that this is a visual novel. And it's also specifically a Ren'Py visual novel because it has the exact same settings as DDLC.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever sat back and said, you know what, I really wish it broke into an action section anytime now in a visual novel.
Here's the thing. There's a game that does that.
Yes.
It's called Catherine.
Yep.
Which is a game we've yet to play, but I'm probably going to be the one that plays it.
But yeah, it's just, I'm just sitting here being like, oh my god.
You're waiting for it to just be Catherine.
No, it's not even I want it to be Catherine. I'm just like, I don't give a shit about this main character. The only character trait he has is being negatively empathetic.
A couple years ago, I used to go out with a woman called Cassandra. God, I hated her. It wasn't a serious relationship, see? There were no declarations of endless love and no plans for marriage.
Maybe because you don't...
That sounds like my
Maybe because you have no ability to give a shit.
We just went out for a drink a couple of times a week, or occasionally to film. Sometimes we went back to my place and had sex. Lots of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, me and Daphne are gonna have some of that sweet sex while you guys figure out who the mastermind is.
It's Cassandra.
Damn it. We were only together for 5 months. It was brief and fleeting, not worth getting upset over. I didn't really like her all that much, even though she was quite pretty, I did her.
I get the feeling that she cared a little bit more. Just given where this is going.
She had a nice smile. Nice teeth, too.
Now, you might wonder why they put that in here. That's because this takes place in the UK. And the UK is very well known for having bad dental hygiene. So, nice teeth is actually very highly complimentary.
That's why when they animate British people, that's the joke. Oh,
yes,
okay.
That's the joke.
I didn't know that.
That's the joke, is the joke.
But in all that time, though, we went to my apartment several times. I never saw the inside of hers, not once.
Oh, you could have left off the S.
Probably looked like Magical Senpai's apartment, let's be honest. She said it was because she had a dog at home. Her dear little buddy, a stupid American name.
Well, fuck you too.
Yeah, but Buddy's a fine name. Oh no, it's not original, but Buddy's a fine name.
Fucking asshole
was
British
her
person
baby.
being like, can't have any animals with fucking American names.
She said she didn't want Buddy to see us
Close the fucking door!
Like, maybe it could be one of those apartments where there are no, like, closed doors at all.
You don't have an open concept bedroom.
Just have some shower sex, like...
That can be more open concept than a fucking bedroom.
It would be unethical. It would be kind of like child abuse, you know? What the fuck?
Hold on. Keep reading.
But I never really got it. Couldn't she just lock the bed? So
this man has just become 10 times more enjoyable because he had a fucking intelligent thought. Lock your damn door. It's the one fucking thought he had. He gives no shits, but at least he had a fucking thought.
Yeah, if only all of our doors in our house had locked doors. Oh no, I could never do that. Buddy's like my baby. What mother would lock her own baby out of the bed?
Just keep going.
It's unethical.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe a mother that's having sex. Did you think of that?
Or privacy time, like,
yeah,
you have to want to get away from your pet every now and again.
Do you expect that parents are like, now, Timmy, me and your dad are gonna go have sex. I wouldn't want to leave you out of that, so I'm gonna leave the door open. You can just wander in and watch if you'd like. What the fuck kind of mother would this be? What is wrong with you?
No. Jesus.
Everyone in the story is terrible.
Cassandra said that a lot about all kinds of things. She couldn't eat veal. It was unethical. She couldn't buy eggs from battery hens.
I'm assuming those are like the hens that are specifically done by like large companies.
Having not read the rest of this sentence, I'm gonna bet that every sentence he ends with will be unethical.
No.
She couldn't support gay marriage. It was unethical and also unnatural.
Yeah, maybe you should have continued. Maybe you should have continued reading before saying what you just said.
She had nothing against people who are,
What do you hold on? What do you mean she has nothing against people like that? Yeah, yes, she does.
Clearly,
here. Hold on. Let me speak as I'm gonna speak as older bro from Two Bros Game Night for a moment. I, the person behind older bro, I personally do not like guys. I like girls, but I still support gay marriage. Yeah, I'm not gay. I support people who are gay getting married because that's their fucking right. That's their decision.
Exactly.
If you're saying gay marriage is unethical, you are against it. That's what that means.
If it's your thing, then
it's unethical, it's unnatural. That's literally words that mean I do not support this. What do you mean you have nothing against those people? You don't support it. You clearly have something against it.
Oh my god. But that didn't stop her from going to KFC.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow. I can't tell now referencing something as
You know what? This game has succeeded. This game has succeeded in making me give a shit about this main character. Not because I give any shits about this main character, but because this person is so insane, I have to support the main character.
Well, at least he gives a shit in some form of way. Cassandra often joked about her name. She said she was all-knowing, all-seeing, like the prophet.
Oh my fucking god.
Is that what her name means?
I'm guessing there was a prophet Cassandra.
I'm not too sure about that, guys. Let us know.
I don't remember that in my biblical studies, or I don't even think there's.
It's in another religion,
I don't think.
But
yeah. Is this? Are we talking about Hinduism? What religion are you jumping to for this to work?
Let us know in the comments below.
What reference is this?
What prophet? I
Oh,
remember
never
asking
mind.
her.
Thanks. Never mind.
The Greek prophet Cassandra. Okay, able to see the future, but cursed with never being beloved.
Believed.
Sorry, believed. I think that's kind of like me.
Yeah, always having problems with shit, but then not following through. And also, having a problem with gay people.
Really? Really? Everything I say always comes true. It's the power of positive thinking. It's more than positive thinking at this point.
They put every fucking cliche into this woman.
Jesus.
Every single cliche. No, she is not! No, she is not! No way on earth! That's bullshit!
No.
No way on
What
earth!
the fuck?
No!
This cannot be true. Then there's no way. Cassandra was also a therapist. She believed strongly in the power of positive thinking.
I'm also therapist. I'm pissed off for all theropods on her behalf.
Being able to force yourself out of a rut through sheer willpower. It all starts with the brain. So she's a zombie. The brain is an incredible muscle. You just need to learn to love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
Please don't ruin that song by associating this with this negative one-dimensional character.
I wasn't so sure. Loving myself is kind of hard when I get told every day at work that I'm the scum of the earth, I told her. I tells her.
What the fuck job do you do?
Yeah, what is your occupation?
Did this guy ever explain his job?
I think so. I think he might be a mechanic.
I think that you're just putting yourself on this main character for a moment. Pretty sure not.
I thought I read something about...
No, you remember that from you.
No, I remember reading it in the first episode.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if it was about our character. Maybe it was about the guy who died in the funeral. Maybe that's what I read. Anyway, she just... Yeah, otherwise I don't think we have seen his occupation. She just signed and said something vague and unhelpful, like, I sense that there's a lot of negative energy surrounding you.
Yes, some of it's you!
It's you! I told her that of course there was, and what did she expect? Didn't she know that I worked in a call center?
Yeah, there we go. That's his job.
Oh, so he's a receptionist?
No. Okay, so you know how some companies have receptionists? Well, some companies don't want to pay for a receptionist. So instead they contact a company that handles their receptionists for them. So basically you get a giant room with 1,000 receptionists in it for like 50 different companies, and you're miserable.
Oh god.
That's what a call center is.
Maybe you should quit your job. Was Cassandra's invaluable advice. It sounds like it's upsetting you. That's because it would. It's your occupation. It's not like you would have an easier time finding another job. Well, yeah, I think that's kind of inevitable. You'd need to be made of steel not to get worn down doing my job.
Yup.
I see. Cassandra would say that as she really did see. Just like the Greek prophet, I, however, had my doubts.
I'm pretty sure she's just being a therapist.
I don't know what this is anymore. Like,
I'm not sure either,
You know, there's something I do with my patients when they're feeling blue. It's an exercise in positive thinking. This positive thinking exercise is called our relationship.
This positive thinking is brought to you by Viagra.
Wow, and it sounds great.
Where's our $3,000?
Go to our local.
Yeah.
Walgreens.
Go to. If you go to this site.com/2brosgamenight, get 50% off Viagra.
Two Rose Game Night tips by Hack.
You know what? If we got contacted by them and they did try to offer us money, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know how I'd respond to that.
It would be the.
I'm pretty sure I'd have to write.
Protest.
I'd have to write a joke about it.
Yeah, so you would do what Nostalgia Critic does with his commercials.
Oh no. No.
Man. You'd be greater than that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You haven't even tried it yet. Neither did I want to, but I knew I didn't have a choice. Okay. You're going to make me, aren't you? Don't be silly. I'm not going to make you do anything. You're my partner, not my patient.
I don't think you can make your patient do anything either.
I know, but I just want to help you out, make you feel better. Turn that frown upside down.
Yeah, see, clearly by the fact that she said you're my partner, she thought the relationship was more serious than you did.
Maybe if she got an inspirational poster with a cat on it saying, hang in there.
I would stab you to death. If that appears in this fucking shot, I will stab you to death.
Though she said she wasn't going to make me do anything, Cassandra could be quite persuasive when she wanted to be. She got me to write down a list of my perceived negative qualities on a piece of scrap paper, then write opposing positive things on a different sheet of paper. For instance, if my perceived negative quality was something like, I'm an awful son and I haven't seen my mother in a whole year, and I keep putting off calling her because I feel like I'm an embarrassment.
Hold on. We need to stop right there. That is like 4 negatives. That's not one single thing. Like, I'm an awful son is 1 negative. I haven't seen my mother in a whole year is a 2nd negative. Putting off calling her is a 3rd negative, and I feel like I'm an embarrassment is a 4th negative.
But he could be listing like just one like negative after another.
No. Then it should say perceived negative qualities.
Then the sentence is wrong. I would write I finished university with a 2.1 in my degree.
2.1? Like isn't 2.1 like 2.1's below average? That's like that's like just above D.
Yeah, it's
to be like C minus.
Yeah, so if C is 3.
Oh yeah, is C 3?
I think C's 3.
So yeah, that's like a D plus. I'm gonna look this shit up. Keep going.
Might be a really low D. And my mother told me she'd never been prouder of me during my graduation on the positive sheet of paper.
Hold on. Wait, that's what she said? Like, she's never been prouder?
Guess she was never proud of it.
No. If you're... Yeah, it's C.
Okay.
So if she's saying she's never been prouder of you having a C, that's a huge negative.
It sounded difficult. I told Cassandra I didn't want to. Couldn't we watch TV or something instead? But she was insistent. And also, is a comment after question mark allowed? Like,
I think technically they're making couldn't we watch TV or something like a quote. So technically, but they just didn't put quotes. It's weird. It's weird. It's fine.
She said I was just trying to run away from my problem. She said that was called avoidance, and though it was a suitable coping mechanism, in some cases
not sure which cases
be far healthier to deal with my problems head on.
I mean, fair. It's fair. That's fine.
Yeah. Look, I'll do a list too. That way you won't have to feel alone, she said.
Okay, now she's just being her normal, she's being her therapist.
I guess. And so Cassandra and I worked on our list, filled with both positive and negative qualities about ourselves, mostly negatives. The negatives were easy, the positives were a lot harder.
They always are.
Right, said Cassandra once we both finished, like she knows everything. Now we have to tear. It looks like tear. The negative sheet of paper up. Tear it up? That's right. This list represents all of your negative thoughts. Thoughts are making you unhappy. It's pointless to dwell upon them, especially when they can be easily flipped around by the powers of positive thinking.
Wait, isn't that also just avoidance? Yeah, all these thoughts are making you unhappy, but let's not dwell on them or think about them or do anything. Let's just throw them away.
I'd argue that
That's
having negative thoughts.
Sometimes having negative thoughts is important. Like, for example, like, my arm hurts is a negative thought. That thought is saving your life by you going to figure out why the fuck it's hurting.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it's hurting to the extent where you're just ignoring it, that's bad because it could lead to maybe, I don't know, gangrene, and you have to get your arm surgically removed.
Sometimes a negative thought is like, hey, you know, I was shit at a game today. Let me practice that game so I can get better at the game and be less shit at the game. Negative thoughts are important.
Cassandra tapped a pointed fingernail against her list, directing my gaze at one of the points she'd written down. Interested in any hidden secrets Cassandra might have buried away beneath her bright smile, I looked.
The negative was, I am too bossy.
I am a failure. Her negative list was far shorter than mine. And what Cassandra had written was this. Worried about Buddy. I think he might be sick.
Hold on. Wait a minute. That's a negative about her? What's the negative here? The negative is that she gives a shit about her dog? Like, the negative is that she's worried in general? No! Like, this dog's gonna fucking die. Like, you're gonna throw this idea away. This dog's gonna fucking die. And then, like, what the fuck then? Oh, it's a negative thought because I was worried about my dog too much. I shouldn't give a shit about if he's sick or not. I should just let it happen.
Yeah, that's not
positive thinking. He's not sick. Fucking hell.
She might be a failure as a therapist.
She's a failure as a person.
I remember feeling distinctively cheated as
you
I read
were.
Those two sentences written in Cassandra's loopy cursive hand.
Yeah, like, if she was like, oh, I'm worried. Like, it's too much. Like, if her negative was like, oh, I'm eating too much, or I'm like worried too much about my weight. I gained, like, I'm too worried that I'm gonna gain 5 pounds, so I can't go out and hang out with friends because I'm too worried about eating, like, a little bit of food and gaining 5 pounds. That's a fucking worry. That's a negative point. But, oh no, my dog might be sick. That's not a negative point. You've noted something. You've said, that might be a problem. I should go look at that.
Worried about Buddy, that wasn't a negative point about Cassandra. That was her being concerned about the health of her dog. Sorry, her baby.
Yeah, being concerned is her fucking problem. It's a problem that she's fucking concerned.
I stared at Cassandra's list, then my own, comparing them over and over. I felt more and more dysfunctional with every passing second.
No, she's just lying.
Yeah. While Cassandra was fussing about eating too many Dairy Lee triangles.
It's probably, it must be something British.
What is that? It's like,
I don't know, I'll look it up.
I've never heard of it before. It must be a shop or something. Here I was getting worked up over the state of my mortal soul.
Yeah, like this man asking the real question.
Do most people worry about gaining weight and the health of their pets? Is that really it? That isn't fair.
But again, this is the problem. She's looking at it and saying, oh, I'm worried, and saying worry itself is a negative. Like, no.
No.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. They're basically like triangle square. They're like triangle squares. They're like cheese triangles, basically. They're like milk cheese kind of triangles. Yeah, she's basically eating too many cheese slices.
Okay, I think I know what it is now. I think my thought process went something like that. You need to tear up all of your negative thoughts, Cassandra said again. It's cleansing process like
detoxing.
I don't know about that. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. The power of positive thinking never goes wrong. Let those negative thoughts go. Just tear them up and don't look back. Positive thinking. I tore up the sheet of paper without any real conviction.
Conviction.
Positive thinking.
Yeah, conviction.
Cassandra tore hers up too.
Well, she didn't have conviction either.
After that, we had something to drink, watched a mediocre movie on TV, then had some of that good sex. A week later, Cassandra broke up with me. Buddy had died of a liver infection.
Fucking called it! She killed her fucking dog because she didn't take him to the fucking doctor to get his fucking sickness looked at. This fucking bitch! What is wrong with you?
By the way, guys, I want to applaud us for a second because we pretty much just re-recorded all of that. Like, our mic went out at this, well, not at this second, but it was a little ways back.
See if you can tell when the mic went out.
Yeah, let us know, because honestly, we did pretty good. I think we missed one thing, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, you included some of the things that I didn't think you should have included, like you having to learn what words meant a second time.
I even included that.
Just what the fuck?
Alright, back to real girl. Can you...
Yes, your sister.
Can you pass the blueberry jam, please? Asked Hazel. Sure, here you go, I say, sliding the jar over to her. Thanks, she says with a smile. The atmosphere around the breakfast table is...
I mean, it's better.
Dramatic. A little staid.
What the fuck is that?
What is... I'm guessing it means, like, dreary or sad. Anyway, to say the least. Yes, staid.
Characterized by sedatedness and often straight-laced sense of propriety, seriousness, and conviction. What the fuck? Sober, grave, steady, composed. Yeah, basically, yes. It's basically... I feel like they're not... Yeah, they're...
I think they're just using words to sound smarter.
Yeah, they're not using the word correctly. Use solemn. Just use fucking solemn. This word does not mean what you think it means.
With the absence of mum made
conspicuous
no, by a
that's conspicuous. That should be conspicuous. I think.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I think that word's also wrong.
By a single empty chair, you'd think it would feel unnatural, incomplete, as though something's missing. Like doing a jigsaw puzzle and discovering that very last piece is gone. But that isn't true. I've actually had that happen a couple times.
Yeah, that is a misspelling of conspicuous. It's just wrong.
To me, at least. Our family has always been divided. I was 16 when Hazel was born. For 16 years, I sat at this table. My mother, my father, and me. Only 3 people. Wait,
hold on. How the fuck old is she? How old is you? If she was born at your 16th birthday, basically, like you were 16 when she was born. She looks like she's like 12. So what are you like?
I think 20.
Yeah, but I thought, didn't they say something about him being like 28 or something?
I thought he was like 40.
Could be, but something. It's like, what the fuck?
The arrival of Hazel made 4, but she was too little to sit in the extra chair. My mom had to breastfeed her, cradling Hazel in her
I
arms.
feel like she didn't have to do that.
After about 5 months, Hazel graduated to a high chair. It wasn't the one I'd used when I was little. That had been given to our next door neighbor, Miss Whitman. It was a new chair in suitably girlish plush pink.
I mean, fair enough.
Is that how you spell neighbor?
Okay.
Not neighbor.
Okay, so, we're gonna have to stop here for the episode, but, remember, this is British, so some of these spellings might be wrong. I don't remember if that's correct for neighbor.
So,
I think that actually might be neighbor.
So, I'm guessing this was...
Yeah, that's neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's correct, but some of these are spelled British.
Yeah, I was about to say that neighbor.
Oh, no, we just don't use a U.
Oh, so I was right.
You can do both.
Okay.
Both
Yeah,
are
so
correct.
this was written by a British person.
Well, yeah, it's like look, the reason it doesn't even tell you that up here. It tells you down here in the Merriam-Webster. Chiefly British spelling of neighbor.
Okay, so maybe we've been a little harsh on some of the like writings of this game.
Oh no, we've not been harsh enough. Not nearly harsh enough.
But I mean, we can understand why there might be some like misspellings and such like that, because they're British and we're not used to seeing the words like this.
Yeah, we took all the U's out of our language.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. We will come back next time with even more of Lily of the Valley, flower, petals, something, blooming, sex, death. I don't know. Until then, the future's very uncertain. What is certain is you guys are awesome. And there'll be more Two Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then!
Goodbye.